Well, Hillary and Obama finally got together with the big money people, and these are the millionaires. These are the people who can bundle a number of contributions and raise 6 figures, 7 figures at a pop. And here's Obama, who mingled with all these people at the haughty-tawdry Mayflower Hotel in Washington, the man who said he's going to change everything and the way things are done in the past. And it sounds like the old smoke-filled room, crony, big money people that he's going to raise the millions of dollars that he needs, since he's not going to accept public financing, which was a big flop because he said at one time that he would. What do you think? Well,
I think it's that he is the candidate of change, and we can do it. No, wait a minute.
Not.
I think having people assemble at the Mayflower Hotel, which is apparently the one that floated here centuries ago to establish Plymouth Rock or something. Anyhow, these are the people that Obama has directly or indirectly criticized as having too much influence on the on elections, on the electoral process. And he was going to change all that. He was going to change all of that until it came time for the general election phase to kick in, and he needed money. And she knows people who know how to bundle lots and lots of money. Ergo, she can help him, and he understands that. Therefore, principle is one thing, but practicality is another. Does this, Don, you think, raise some doubts about the utter and total sincerity of the Democratic nominee this time around, or not?
Oh, I think it does, and he's the person of change, and there are questions about bundlers. The Federal Election Commission, now that it's been reconstituted and the Senate has filled those vacancies, they're going to have to rule on legislation, reform legislation, about whether these bundlers have to be named and have to be identified. Will we learn the names of these wealthy fat cats that he met with at the Mayflower? I don't know.
Probably, but we should define what bundlers are. People might have the wrong impression.
These are people who can collect a number of contributions, $2,300.
Right. The law says you can't give more. No individual can give more than $2,300.
And twice
so rich
that
people
for
call up
their
rich friends and say, "Hey, will you kick in $2,300?" Then he puts together, or she puts together, a whole bunch of people
up and down the corporate ladder,
right.
And those are the people that were at the Mayflower. Then the other thing, of course, is about this whole campaign.
That would be a loophole. Would that be a loophole, do you think, in the McCain-Feingold campaign re-regulation act?
It would be a Chicago-style loophole. I
see.
think that's the way it's going to be known as, yes, out of the days of Mayor Daley. But what do you think about the way the election's going now? We've been hearing about this Obama bounce, but here's the Gallup daily poll: Obama-McCain tied at 45% each. What happened to the bounce?
Well, it depends, I guess, on the pollster and which side of bed he, she, or it gets out of on a given day. I have rarely seen polls be consistent and agree with each other. That's not to be expected. But this cycle, being the most peculiar cycle in the history of American politics, has also made pollsters look a little like their eyes spin in the wrong directions. I mean, how can we go from a 16-point or more lead for Obama to a 0 lead, to 45 to 45?
Well,
what's going on here?
There's some truth, and I think the key ones that I've been looking at, like Gallup, which is, I think, very credible, they've been nip and tuck. He's losing the white vote. He's losing
Which
people.
one is nip and which one is tuck?
Obama is losing the white vote. He's losing those people who say terrorism is the big issue for him. And I think this shows a weekness in the momentum that he had coming out of winning the primary.
No, there's people who care about terrorism. Think McCain can handle it better than Obama. Is that
by 19 points?
Wow,
yes.
That's huge.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, right. Or don't stay tuned, and you won't miss anything anyhow, because there'll be another poll out tomorrow.
We'll be on another channel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.